Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of my series ng study hacks videos in which I try to help you study smart and not just study hard. Now, I already talked about yung first part ng video na ito regarding procrastination in an older video. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can click right here to find out kung anong klaseng procrastinator ka. Now, today we're going to talk about my tips sa mga people who procrastinate the beginning of the project. Ito yung mga mahirap magsimula, okay? Like me. I'm very guilty dito sa kasalanan na ito ng procrastinating the beginning, lalo na if I know that the project is relatively easy or kung maikli lang ang amount of time na kailangan ko to finish that project. Ang ending lang ng nangyayari, kahit na madali lang yung project or kahit na madali lang yung task, dahil lagi ko sila sasabi na mamaya na, nauubusan rin ako ng time and I end up cramming. So, for example, meron kayong mga homework na parang, ate, madali lang to, o kaya, coach, medyo kayang-kaya ko naman to. And you tend to put it off until the end of the day and you find yourself catching up dahil sa kakamamaya nyo na this video is perfect for you. Now, if you're the other type of procrastinator naman, that's still okay. Maybe you can pick up a few things then from this video. Alright? So, I have 3 tips for you. Okay? So, let's start out with tip number 1. Tip number 1, anything that you want to do on a regular basis, do it first thing in the morning. Now, this can be a little bit challenging lalo na sa mga mommies and daddies natin out there kasi I know na meron tayong mga anak minsan na kailangan pumasok sa school, kailangan gawin to, or nanggigising sa morning. And in a small scale, meron akong experience dyan because I do have a dog, si Hailey. I'll put her picture right there. And the thing with dogs is, lalo na if you're alone, kung gusto nila magising or gusto nila magwiwi, they do it any time of the day. So kung magiging challenging to sa inyo, it's okay, I understand. Pero this can also be very helpful. Do it first thing in the morning. Ang tendency lang, kung merong mga sitwasyon na kailangan natin gawin ng really early, ang suggestion ko would be sleep even earlier so we can wake up even earlier. Now, recently, I've been doing my own sleep training kasi morning person ako. And for a long time, hindi ko yun na-maximize dahil nga sa dami ng mga tasks na ginagawa ko. Pero recently, naging successful na ako dyan. I wake up earlier na ngayon. And that did wonders for me in the things that I want to do in the morning. Bakit? Kasi if you don't do it first thing in the morning, okay, and like this video if you agree with me, ang nangyayari is, nauubusan ka ng time kasi pag sinabi mo hindi mo gagawin ngayon, mamaya tanghali na, mamaya gabi na, mamaya tapos na yung araw, hindi mo pa siya nagawa. So if there are things that you want to do, if you want to build a pattern of behavior, you have to do it right away pagkagising ninyo. So, di ba, parang yung mga times na kung naaalala ninyo nung bata pa tayo, nung hindi ka pa sanay mag-toothbrush in the morning, di ba, kaya lang naman na-build yung habit na yan kasi lagi mo siyang ginagawa. Idadagdag mo lang siya sa ritual mo or sa process mo na ginagawa everyday. So, for example, if you want to start your day with a devotion, yung gusto mo mag-quiet time agad in the morning, then try to wake up earlier, okay? Maybe even earlier than the people in your house, para that way meron kang extra time to do what you want to do or what you need to do. Okay, so do it first thing in the morning. Next tip, this is a little controversial, so if you have any health issues, may ulcer, acid reflux kayo, or prone ka to hypoglycemia, this may not be the best tip for you. So you can skip this tip and go ahead to the third one. But if you don't have that big of a health risk naman when it comes to having breakfast, this is a perfect tip for you, and it's something then that really works for me. Tip number 2 is this, okay? Do it before breakfast. Alright? Now, why do you have to do what you need to do or you need to start before breakfast? Here's the thing. Kasi for a long time, okay, we are primed dun sa reward response system natin sa utak. Okay? If you notice, kahit nung mga bata pa tayo or kung meron kayong mga anak na bata, what we usually tell them is, magpakabait ka and then mag-Jollibee tayo. Or if you do this, I'll give you chocolates or I'll give you a cookie. So, itong pinaka-barter system na if you do something you don't like, you will have something that you like, naka-ingrain na yun sa utak natin, hardwired na yun sa brain natin. So, we crave reward for the things that we do na maganda. So, ima-maximize natin yan by not having breakfast until you finish something productive para sa araw na yon. So, for example, for me, I do this if for example, hindi pa ako nakapag-devotion or hindi pa ako nakapag-start nung aking project for the day. Ang ginagawa ko is, hindi muna ako bababa to have breakfast. Okay? para kung kunyari, lalo na kung excited ka about your breakfast, for example, you bought a new box of cereal, tapos gusto mo siyang kainin, or gusto mo ng taho na mainit, or ng pandesal na mainit in the morning, that will prime your brain na, okay, bago ko makuha yung reward na yon, bago ko makain yung bagay na gusto kong kainin, I have to finish this task muna. So, anything you have to do it before breakfast. Gawin yung reward yung breakfast. Use breakfast as your reward. Alright? Tip number 3. Now, this tip, I would argue, is the most important of the 3, and it actually happens way before kayo mag-start ng inyong day. Third tip is this, okay? Anything that you have to do in the morning, or anything that you have to start doon sa araw na yon, you have to think about it the night before. You have to plan ahead, okay? Planning talaga ang cure sa procrastinating. If you can plan right, okay, you can trick your brain and you can motivate your brain into doing something kahit na hindi mo siya gustong simulan. How do I do it? How do you plan ahead? Ganito yon. Every night before I go to sleep, okay, I do a quick rundown of the things that I have to do the next day. If you have your own planner, that would be really helpful for you. Kasi kung meron kang to-do list, you can plan out, okay, ito yung mga bagay na kailangan ko simulan bukas. And then, the last thing that you do before you do your evening rituals, before you pray, before you sleep, before you do everything to get into bed, you have to look at your planner or look at your to-do list and self-talk your way into placing time periods for you to finish that project the next day. So, for example, if, kunyari, I have to do a shot list, okay? And shot list, ibig sabihin yung mga things na I have to shoot na video for you guys, like the one I'm doing right here. If I need to plan yung shot list ko for the next day, I would do that the night before. So, ililista ko na kung anong mga videos ang gagawin ko or i-shoot ko the next day. And then, the night before pa lang, sinasabi ko na, nag-self-talk na ako sa sarili ko ng likes. Okay, gising ka ng maaga bukas ha, kasi ito, marami kang gagawin. Okay? So, that way, pag natulog ako, yun yung nasa isip ko. Pag gising ko, okay, pag nag-snooze ako ng alarm ko, or pag nag-alarm yung phone ko, I don't hit snooze anymore. Kasi, naalala ko pa na the night before, di ba, likes, kinausap mo yung sarili mo na kailangan mong gumising kasi marami kang kailangan gawin ngayon. So, dahil doon minsan napapabangon ako, or minsan balikwas pa ng bangon dahil importante yung mga kailangan kong gawin for the day. So, you have to plan ahead. Kasi kung hindi nyo ipaplano yung blocks of time for you to do what you need to do, mapapansin mo na ubos na lang yung araw na wala ka actually nagawang productive. Okay? Some people, what they do is they actually put blocks of time. So, kunyari 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., 10 a.m. to 12 noon, or 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. They just put yung kung ano yung mga oras talaga kung kailan nila gagawin yung project. That could be helpful for you. Ako personally, I don't do that right now kasi nga freelancer naman ako. I do all of this naman on my schedule. Wala akong Bundy clock or wala akong boss to report to. But for you, if you have something like that, then you can put actual blocks of time for you to move on with your project. I also don't do that kasi dahil dito ako sa bahay nag-office, maraming mga biglaang mga kailangan gawin. So, when I do that, I just make sure na meron akong task list to finish for the day. So again, those are my 3 tips for you guys if you have a hard time starting projects, if ang procrastination ninyo ay ang beginning ng projects. Number 1, you have to do it first thing in the morning. Number 2, okay, use breakfast as your reward. And number 3, you have to plan ahead of time. So you have to think of it the night before. You have to make a mental list of the things that you're going to do, or your action plan for the day even before the day starts. So those are my tips for you. I hope na maging helpful sila sa inyong preparation, and I hope na this can help you build habits, and healthy habits at that, para sa inyong bagong review season, or kahit sa inyong work or any goal that you want to accomplish. Thank you guys for watching, and next week we're going to talk about those people who procrastinate the middle naman of the project. I hope these were helpful to you. If they were, don't forget to click like, share this with your friends, lalo na kung may mga kilala kayong hirap magsimula ng project, baka makatulong to sa kanila. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, you want the review materials or anything like that, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for advice naman and personal concerns. If you want some bits of motivation throughout the week, you can go to www.facebook.com/Ate Lyqa Maravilla. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you guys. See you on my next video. Bye for now.